What exactly is NFT minting? What all do you need to know? And why do I think this is the most profitable thing you can do when it comes to investing in NFTs? First things first, what exactly is NFT minting? Well, guys, whenever an NFT is created for the very first time, before it's actually on the blockchain in all of its glory, we call this minting. And typically projects will have a bunch of traits for their different NFT collections. They'll dictate a percent chance of these different traits happening, such as having laser eyes or a cowboy hat. And then when the NFT gets minted for the first time, you'll get one of these randomly generated images. And depending on the traits of this image, your NFT will be more or less rare. Typically, a max supply as well as a price of the NFT is established for investors when they go to actually mint this. And there will be different hosting platforms that handle all of the tech of this launch, such as Magic Eden, which is where you'll actually do some of these mints from. When you mint an NFT, you don't actually know what NFT you're going to get because it's randomly generated. And what's cool about it is sometimes you can get a super rare NFT that's worth a lot more than the floor or the lowest priced NFT of that collection, but you paid the same amount. And then other times you'll mint and you'll get a floor or something not that rare, but hopefully you still made money if you were selective on what you minted. Now, what's the process of actually minting an NFT? Well, minting NFTs are pretty straightforward, guys, and it's normally handled by some sort of NFT marketplace, such as Magic Eden. You will need a Chrome extension wallet that is funded with that chain's currency. So for example, on Solana, you are going to need a Solana wallet as well as Sol tokens. And then on Ethereum, you'll need an Ethereum wallet such as MetaMask or Rabi. And then you'll need some ETH in order to cover the gas as well as purchase those NFTs. Usually there'll be some sort of mint button. You just click that button, sign a transaction, and now you'll be able to mint that NFT into your wallet once that transaction is confirmed. What's really interesting about the NFT space though, guys, is that NFT mints purposely try to have more demand than supply. And by doing this, they hope that the price can pump on the secondary or whenever it goes on the marketplace. So for example, there might be 1,000 people that are willing to buy an NFT for $100, but there's only 200 NFTs available. So what ends up happening is 200 people get the NFT for $100. And then because there was so much extra demand, now maybe that NFT is selling for $500 and you were able to make a 5x on your money because there was more demand than supply at that given price. Now, not all projects are able to achieve the hype it takes to mint out and really perform on the secondary market, but generally all projects try to give out whitelist spots or allow list spots in order for people to participate and engage with their specific project. So what ends up happening is you might have 1,000 supplied NFT collection, and the only way you can get access to this collection to actually mint is if you have a whitelist spot or if you have an allow list. And that means you either have to buy one of these whitelist spots on some sort of Discord account such as Exaverse, or you're going to have to go in and try to earn one of these whitelists yourself so that way you can mint this project. So if we know that minting is one of the most profitable things to do with NFTs simply because you're getting in at the ground floor, you're getting in at a fixed price, you know the hype is going absolutely crazy, you believe in the project, and most importantly, all the attention is on the project at that point in time, and most projects die because they lose attention, which happens a month, 2 months, 3 months after they release because there's so many more new NFT projects coming out. All that being said, now that you know you want to mint these projects, now you actually have to get the whitelist or allow list to have the potential of even being able to mint these projects, because a lot of times it's not open to anyone in the public anymore, and if they do, they have a small allocation that just gets botted, which I'll go over shortly. To explain the whitelist and allow list a little bit more, you have your wallet, which has a wallet address, and a lot of times you'll connect that to a Discord account. And when you connect that to a Discord account, you can then go in their Discord, you can engage, you can chat, you can do whatever. And now all of a sudden, if they whitelist you, they'll allow you to submit your wallet by giving you a special Discord role where you can see a channel. You then submit that wallet, and now your address is listed on their VIP list. So in a sense, and this will allow you to mint their project when you actually release. Now, usually projects are almost fully whitelist. Some have those public allocations, but for the most part, if you don't have a whitelist, you'll probably not get any NFTs. The key to earning a whitelist is being in these Discords and socials very early. As time goes on and more hype and attention are on that project and they get closer to mint, it will be more and more difficult to actually secure a whitelist spot. And the way to do that is finding the projects early. You can watch my my video on how to find projects early. You can engage in their Discord. That means chatting. You can join their different Twitter spaces. You can do different engagement tasks that they might have in the Discord, or using some sort of program such as Galaxy, where you have to like certain posts, that sort of thing. You can boost their server with a Nitro boost. You can create different fan art, make different memes, talk with their team. Once again, chat in their Discord, make different relationships, stuff like that. And if you're early enough, they'll start to notice you, and that's when they'll give you a role in order to get whitelisted. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to find holders or people that really want to be in their community and be there for the longer term. And those are the people that they give whitelists to. There are also different communities out there, such as Jelly Cubes, that help secure whitelists for our members. So for example, we might get an allocation of whitelists and we'll give them away to our members. And a lot of different communities are able to get these whitelists. Some are able to get a lot more whitelists than others. There's also different platforms out there that I'm sure will change in the future. But for now, we have Subber, Atlas, and AlphaBot as some of the most heavily used whitelist platforms. And these are typically all raffled off and requiring you to engage in some sort of way. What's really interesting about actually getting these whitelists is these whitelists don't cost you anything. You were able to earn them, or you were able to get lucky. And what's crazy is you can actually go and sell these whitelist spots if you don't want to mint anything on a platform called Exaverse, and you can make hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on some of these whitelists, depending on the project and depending on how the market is going. Now, teams don't like when you're selling these whitelists, but a lot of times they don't know, and you're getting your money anyways when this sale is completed. So I know some people out there that don't have any money to their name, or didn't have any money to their name. They have 50 different Discord accounts. They're grinding in all these different Discords all day, secure these whitelist spots, and then just sell these whitelist spots and make easy money that didn't cost them anything but time. If you don't want to sell your whitelist spots, or if you don't want to grind on a lot of Discords, you can always buy a whitelist spot if you think it's undervalued based on the actual mint, or you can just mint it yourself and flip that NFT yourself, or hold it for the longer term. The last thing that you guys have to know about the minting process is that there are a ton of minting bots out there. Very hyped mints that have a public allocation or a very large allow list compared to the amount of supply oftentimes get botted. Bots are just computer programs that are special scripts that are very customized to be able to mint things very quickly, and they can be one of the first to mint an NFT. So for example, if 100 NFTs are available, but there's 2,000 people going for it, these bots are most likely going to be faster than you and get the NFT instead of you. All these different platforms constantly try to stop these bots, but it's a never-ending loop of the bots figuring out how to get around that. So you're better off just trying to secure different whitelist spots and engaging with these different project socials in order to actually get a whitelist, or join different Discord communities that get a lot of whitelist allocations like ourselves. That pretty much wraps up everything that you guys have to know about minting. Like I've said in a few of my videos, I think minting and grinding whitelist is the most profitable thing that you can do in the NFT scene, simply because there's so much hype and attention with some of these mints. And there are situations where, just like Jelly Cubes, we had minted for $100 back in July of almost 2 years ago now. And within a couple of days, our floor was $800. So the cheapest Jelly Cube you got. And there were some Jelly Cubes that sold for thousands of dollars at that time. So you could have very easily made an 8x on your money in just a couple of days from our project. And there are projects where this happens all the time, even though maybe it might not be an 8x, but might be a 2x or 3x or a 50% gain or something like this. The key is, though, try to get those whitelist spots.